Welcome back to the restaurant show. I'm so excited to have our next guest with us because there's a little taste of Kansas City right here in Dane County. This is Robert Bishop from Blowin Smoke Barbecue here in Waunakee, and we are on location. Thanks for having us here,
Well,
Robert.
thanks for coming out.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to come up here. I mean, you know, whether, we film this obviously outside of normal business hours, but it always still smells so good in here all the time.
Good, good.
So we're excited about that. So what are we making today?
This is a beef brisket.
Okay.
We're gonna trim this up. We use it for a few different things. This is the flat end.
Okay.
You can tell it's flat. This is called the point end.
Okay.
A lot fattier on the point end.
Sure.
More lean on the.
Sure, on the flat end.
Yep.
So we're gonna
I'm gonna trim some fat out of here.
kind of see this process from beginning,
Start to finish.
from
Yep.
start to finish. Okay. So tell us a little bit about brisket. I mean, what part of the cow does that come from?
This comes off the chest plate of
Okay.
the cow. It's very tough.
Yeah.
It used to be considered just a crappy piece of meat.
Really?
But then people figured out how to cook it, and it's delicious.
Okay. And kind of going off of that, we talked a little bit before the show started about pricing.
Yep.
And at one point, this used to be a very cheap cut of meat that you could get, but that's not so anymore. Can you tell us about how that's changed?
Back in the day, you used to get this 10 or 15 years ago back in Kansas City, 69, 99 cents a pound.
Wow.
Now we're talking $2.50, almost $3 a pound up here.
Wow.
But like I say, it's because everybody's figured out how to cook it proper, and of course,
Right.
that's the way things go.
Right. And it looks like you're cutting a lot of the fat off.
A lot of the fat off of the
and
point end.
you're still paying $3 a pound for the fat.
Exactly. the point end has a lot of fat in it, so you don't really need much on the outside.
Okay.
The flat end, I'll leave that fat on there because it's a little leaner.
Okay.
That'll just kind of cook on through, keep it moist during the cooking process.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So then you're gonna are you cutting slices now? Is that kind
Well,
of
I'm just this is my flat end. I'll
That's your
cook
flat
this.
end, okay.
I'll smoke this only for about 6 or 7 hours
Okay.
because otherwise it'll start drying up a little bit.
And you smoke all your own meat here?
Oh yeah, yep.
And that's
all
out back, I'm
smoking.
assuming?
Pardon?
You smoke that out back?
Right here in the kitchen.
Right here in the kitchen?
Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. I've heard of a lot of people having like those outdoor smokehouses, that
Yep.
people can get at their homes and stuff, but you do it right here in the kitchen.
Yep.
Okay. So talk to us a little bit about some of the catering that you do, because I know you do some catering. You've got a I don't know if it's a truck or a trailer that you have here.
I have a vending cart that
Yeah.
I didn't actually get it out much last year. We're just short-staffed and very busy.
So busy here, that's a good
Yeah.
problem to have, I
we
suppose.
do. We've already about half booked for the summer for weddings.
Wow.
Yeah, barbecue for weddings is great. All the sauce on the side, so
Yeah.
don't have to worry about too much of a mess.
That's right, I remember that's something that you usually do, is you like to have the sauce on the side, which is
Yeah, I
kinda
want
cool.
people to taste the smoke flavor and the dry rubs.
Sure, yeah.
Now this part right here is going to be burnt ends. See
Okay.
all that extra little fat in there?
All
And
right.
after about 14 hours, all that'll cook out of there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Pretty much, and it'll just be juicy, extremely flavorful meat.
Okay,
And then
well,
this-
you got my attention, so.
This we'll use for beef dinner.
Okay, all right.
So we'll just rub her up here real quick.
And can you tell us what's in the rub, Robert?
Well, it's just a combination of spices: brown sugar,
Okay.
a little seasoned salt, garlic powder,
Okay.
various things.
I was just kind of half teasing you. I didn't know
Right.
if you wanted to give your
I'll
secret
give out a
away,
few
so.
tips there. I don't mind
All
tips.
right. All right. And you've won some awards. I mean, this is all award-winning stuff. Can you talk
Yep.
to us about some of the awards that you've won?
We won some big contests. We won 2 grand championships,
Okay.
which doesn't seem like much, but when you have to rely on 24 different people liking your food all in one day,
Right.
it's a toughie.
I bet.
And
Yeah.
it's just
24 people, 24 different judges. Is
yeah.
that
You'll
kinda how
get 6 judges will try your ribs, 6 will try your pork, 6 will try your beef.
Wow.
But
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
So we're kind of getting a taste of the process here. And so you how long does that rub have to be on there?
I
before you
marinate
start
it for a
smoking?
day.
A full day, and
Yep.
then you smoke it after
Yep.
the day. Wow. Okay.
During competitions, they just give you maybe 12 hours because you've got to be raw when you check in. Then you can do your thing. So, but here at the restaurant, I like to go a little longer.
Sure, yeah. So you have to check in. You check
Yep.
your raw meat in.
They check it in, they weigh it,
Okay.
they make sure everything's. It's a very well-run contest. It's about as fair as you could ever get when you're
Sure.
cooking food and all, But
I bet, yeah. So then we're gonna put some rub on this now. And which one is for the burnt ends now?
this one down here is for burnt ends.
That's for the burnt ends.
Yep.
Okay.
It just cooks up perfect for that.
Okay. And then what are we making with
This will be for beef dinners.
That's for beef dinners.
Yep. We slice that a little thicker,
Okay.
and it's got just enough fat in there to keep it
Sure.
good and moist.
Okay. Oh, all right. That is just The smell, I mean, you can't smell it from out there, but it smells so good. This rub is just amazing. So
we do all this like we would for competition, because it's once you've had the best, you just don't want to have anything less.
Of course.
So I treat it all the way I would if I was competing.
Right. Just with a little bit more time.
Right.
A little bit more.
Yeah, it doesn't take much more time, and it's just so worth it.
Yeah, I betcha. Okay. So what all comes with? I mean, you have a variety of different sides that you can have. What all comes with some of that?
Potato salad. We make all of them from scratch. Potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, broccoli raisin salad.
Okay.
I'm going to put together a sandwich here.
Ooh, yeah. Sandwiches. And you just use, looks like you're using like Texas toast.
Texas toast, yep.
Okay. All right.
And this is the beef.
Okay.
After we've been smoked and sliced.
Oh, right, all right.
Yep.
And that's just how you cook it then? I mean, there's no further cooking process after the smoking?
You smoke it, pull it out, let it cool a little bit, slice her up.
Yeah.
And it just falls apart. I mean,
you know, we talked a little
tender, juicy.
We talked a little bit before the show about how there's people who are kind of smoking their own meats at home. Like you can buy these little smoke houses.
Right.
Is there any recommendation? Because there's a certain kind of wood that you want to buy, like wood chips that you want to buy to smoke. I mean, what?
Well, I use a variation. I use like pecan for the ribs.
Okay.
Oak for the beef.
Okay.
Pork. Apple on our prime rib. Apple on our bacon.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
All that stuff makes a difference. That's just so amazing to me.
Most of our sandwiches come with kettle chips and a pickle.
All right.
You can upgrade to any of our homemade sides.
Very cool.
And there's a delicious beef sandwich.
There it is, right there. Well, as soon as we go to commercial break, I'm going to be chowing down on this. So if you would like to chow down on something just as good, come on up to Blowin Smoke Barbecue here in Waunakee. Hey, thanks for having us today,
Thank
Robert.
you.
Appreciate it. Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up right after the break, so stick around.